Times, and if they did, would the New York Times publish it? No. If Hillary Clinton had been elected, would there have ever been a story on Harvey Weinstein? I submit to you that there would not. The Golden Globes would not have been what they were last night had Hillary Clinton been elected, because nobody, if there even had been somebody in the Hillary campaign who wanted to unload on Weinstein while she's president, themselves on Hillary and Huma and the emails and all this stuff, or the dossier, been elected. We wouldn't know how corrupt our deep state is. We wouldn't know any of this. And even if members of the Hillary administration, had she won, called the media and told them this, they would have not run it. Sort of across the bountiful and low unemployment fruited plain, Rush Limbaugh here to kick off another stellar week of broadcast excellence. Telephone number 800-282-2882. The email address lrushbo@eibnet.com. The Oprah. They want the Oprah to run for president based on her speech last night. I didn't watch it. Reading and so forth after the fact. I made it a point not to watch it. I couldn't have cared less. But the fact that they're glomming onto Oprah. No. I have plenty of thoughts about it. I know plenty enough to have thoughts about it. And I have plenty enough thoughts that will not be echoed anywhere else. Until Hollywood left is all at Twitter now with the Oprah. They want the Oprah to run for president based on her speech last night. I didn't watch it. I didn't tune in to watch the Golden Globes, so all I know is what I have been able to inform myself via reading and so forth after the fact. I made it a point not to watch it. I couldn't have cared less. But the fact that they're glomming onto Oprah. No. I have plenty of thoughts about it. I know plenty enough to have thoughts about it. And I have plenty enough thoughts that will not be echoed anywhere else until I'm telling you it is they who are insane and out of control and unhinged. Let's say Hillary was president. Let's do it this way. Let's say Hillary's president and somebody in her administration knows everything there is. I think they would call the New York Times. And if they did, would the New York Times publish it? No. They were last night had Hillary Clinton been elected, because nobody, if there even had been somebody in the Hillary campaign who wanted to unload on Weinstein while she's president, or unburden themselves on Hillary and Huma and the emails and all this stuff, or the dossier. We wouldn't know anything about this dossier if Hillary had been elected. We wouldn't know how corrupt. Told them this, they would have not run it. To betray, it's apparently a no-brainer. Call the liberal media. And very interesting case study. Stockman, Bannon, even when there was an FBI agent during the Clinton administration that wrote a book about the way Hillary and Bill treated uniform. Gary Aldrich, yeah, it's buried. It remains a book, but it's referenced to me in the Wolf book. Holter Graham is the narrator. This is from Fire and Fury. I don't know what page or what chapter, but it doesn't matter. Here's the bite.
His funeral in Palm Beach on May 20th was quite a study in the currents of right-wing ambivalence and even mortification. Right-wing professionals remained passionate in their outward defense of Trump, but were rattled, if not abashed, among one another. At the funeral, Rush Limbaugh and Laura Ingraham struggled to parse support for Trumpism, even as they distanced themselves from Trump himself.
Now, this is at the Roger Ailes Memorial, much less Trumpism. I don't even know what this means. Rush Limbaugh and Laura Ingraham struggled to parse support for Trumpism even as they distanced themselves from Trump himself. And Wolf was there. And Wolf came up to me as the memorial ended and said, I introduced myself to him. And then he said, I think I owe you an apology and, get in line. But this didn't happen. I really don't even understand what it means. Ailes' involvement in or Trumpism, and there certainly wasn't anybody who tried to distance themselves from Trump or Trumpism at the Roger Ailes Memorial. I don't even understand what the basis for that little reference is. I'm trying to think about it. Maybe you people can remember if it's happened, but I don't think I have ever struggled on this program to parse support for Trumpism. You know what that means, right? Limbaugh really didn't want to support Trump. He thought he had to, and so this is from Newsweek. Trump could destroy the entire human species, says Yale psychiatrist who warned Congress members. He means, I guess, Oprah. The key to the Oprah success is tears and crying, evidenced by last night's telecast. I pointed this out many, many moons ago on this very program. Audio soundbites coming up, but the details here. The Oprah gave such a stirring speech, and even the pre-pub on the speech was that it was going to be political. Daring to suggest that Oprah might make a good running mate for him. You remember this? You don't, do you?